Hello everybody, thanks for looking in, and I'd like to talk to you about adult literacy and the problems with learning to read. Now, according to official figures, in the United Kingdom there are something like over 5 million people who can't read very well, and when this is a problem and it comes to getting employment, getting a decent job, because the employer really likes to know that you can read, if only for health and safety requirements. Now, you could go to adult reading classes, but generally speaking most people don't like to admit that they can't read. They find it quite embarrassing, and what they want really to do is to learn in the privacy of their own home, if possible with a one-to-one tutor, or better still, if somehow they can teach themselves how to read. Now, what I want to do is each week I'll produce a video that will enable you to learn to read by yourself. Now, the book I use to demonstrate the reading ability is a book called Grandad's Diary, and in it the words are so self-evident that you actually do learn to read by yourself. So if you'd like to wait a moment, I'll show you a page of the diary. Now, this is the standard array of books in a library, and there are hundreds of books and thousands of words. Well, now, in standard speaking and reading we use up to about 20,000 different words. Well, the good news is that we don't have to remember all the shapes of these 20,000 words. To learn to read, we only have to remember 50 different sounds. English words are made up of separate sounds, and the letters of words are simply a code representing the 50 different sounds. But there are problems with understanding the code and decoding the words. You need to know for certain what sound is represented by the letters. Normally the teacher would decode the letters, but you need to be able to decode the words on your own. The new style synthetic phonics method, called the Box Read Learn method, gives you that ability. I would like to show you now part of a page from Grandad's Diary. You will notice that every word has been broken up into separate sounds, and each sound has been put into a separate box. The letters in boxes show the spelling for a particular word, but the same spelling can often mean different sounds in different words. This is where you have to decode. If there is any doubt about the sound represented by the spelling in a particular box, a coded symbol is put on top of the box, which represents clearly the correct sound. In other words, if in doubt, think outside the box. I'll show you first the bottom half of the page, and then we can zoom into the top line of the whole page. Okay, now back to the top half of the page, and we can zoom into the first line. Okay, now, so just a few basic requirements. First of all, you have to read from left to right. The second thing, you have to read out loud in order to hear the sounds and recognize them, because we believe that if you can speak English, you will be able to read English. You will be able to recognise the sounds, in other words. Now remember, there are only 50 sounds, and you probably already know the 30 phonic alphabet sounds. You know what I mean? A, B, K, D, A for apple, B for bat, K for cat, etc., etc. The other 20 sounds are represented by the numbers 1 to 20, and these will have to be explained as we progress week by week, along with a few extra symbols that bring the total up to 50. Fine, so let's start then. The number 3 above the box represents the sound I. I for ice cream. The number 1 represents the sound A. A for ape. And the little box with the line through it means that the letter in the box below is not sounded, or in other words, the letter is silent. And of course, there is a large gap between each word. Okay, starting at the left and reading out loud. Here we go then. First word, I. Second word, M-A-D. Made. I made. 2 words. Moving further along the line then, we have another 2 words. The symbol above the box in the second word is an asterisk, and this means that the sound is a blend of the phonic letters in the box below. The phonic letters are F, R, so the blend is fr. The sound at the end of the word is the phonic sound sh. The 2 words read as a, fr, e, sh. Fresh. A fresh. The final word on the line shows a blend and a number 11. The number 11 stands for the sound R. The blend is s, t, but because the blend starts with a s, it is best to lengthen the s like this, s, followed by t, which gives us st, st. So reading out loud the whole word, we get st, r, t, start. So let's look at the top half of the page again and read through the whole first line in one go. I, m, a, d, a, fr, e, sh, st, r, t. I made a fresh start. Well, that's all we have time for on this video, so I hope you've enjoyed it. In future, week by week, I should be producing a whole page for you to read. So if you were to just spend 10 minutes each day, you'd soon learn to read well. Anyway, for now, Happy New Year, and I hope you call in next week. Bye bye.